EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. On the ready. Mike 57. Double dog. That's the way. Tighten up.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throw complete there, Rodgers. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Adrian Phillips, an all-pro as a special teamer last year, in on the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 16 yards, a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Hoyer. And he's going to go down again. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Hoyer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Marlon Mack. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Hoyer. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Left. Hey, Rocket.
From the gun, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, this Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colt tried to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead grows to 10-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Round 80.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Mack.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Why? Get wide.
0.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Tackles. And we're going 36.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rivers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Don't be scared of it. Keep it skinny.
Check 3.
Wait, 80 hot.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
To throw is Brissett. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Brissett into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A first down throw for Brissett.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Get out the field, defense. Let's 57's right. You better break. You better break.
Here's Brissett. Funches has it complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Alpha! Switch.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rivers to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, boys! Bring it on!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Any day. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
57's the Mike. Mike 57. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Brissett. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check 13. 57's the Mike. 57. Man.
Brissett again. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
What, Nani?
Mike, 58, right there.
All day, baby, all day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brissett sets to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
50 seconds, come on.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Throw complete there, Rodgers. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mack. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Matt. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now of the gun. Here's a give to Mack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. His throw incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So here comes the trusty, battle-tested Adam Vinatieri for a big kick. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Vinatieri's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Now Gordon on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on second down, Rivers, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Here's Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Brissett man, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now the spike with 36 seconds left to go.
Secondary 90, black 15.
Watch that in, right.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. But now it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Check, 380, 380. Hey, Rocket.
I got you, son. I got you, son. 58.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 58.
Rivers now from the 50. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.